Students, today we'll be learning about a resistance spot welding process. In the last class, we have learned about the working principle of resistance welding process. Now we know the heat produced in the resistance welding process is because of the contact resistance which is existing at the lapped surfaces, and this contact resistance is offered through to the flow of electrical current which is supplied between the two electrodes, and this heat is utilized to bring the workpiece material to the partial fusion and plastic state, and therefore joint is made. Now in resistance spot welding process, we use AC power supplies in conjunction with step down transformer, and output from the step down transformer is supplied to the fixed or lower electrode and movable and upper electrode. The workpiece which is in this process, only sheets can be welded or is in the form of sheet, and both the sheet which are to be joined are overlapping each other, and these electrodes are generally made of copper or copper alloy, so that they are made of highly conductive material. These electrodes can be water cooled also, depending upon the workpiece which is to be welded. If higher current is utilized in the welding process, if very high current is used in the welding process, then the electrodes will be hollow and water cooled. Now in this process, the current which is used is of the order of few thousand amperes, and the voltage is of few volts, maybe 1 volt to 10 to 15 or 20 volts, and the current supplied is for a time period of few milliseconds. Now what happens in this process, workpieces which are to be joined are kept over the tip of the fixed or stationary electrode's top surface, and the top electrode tip is brought near to the top surface of the workpiece, and the pressure is applied on the workpiece. Initially the workpieces are held and pressure is applied, then current is switched on. Now once the pressure is applied on the workpieces, the air at the interface of the two particles is squeezed out, and the peaks of the both workpieces provide the real area of contact, and therefore resistance at this contact surface is quite high. And once the current is switched on, the current from the upper electrode or the current from the electrodes will follow only through those contact points which are made by the peaks at these two surfaces, and therefore very high resistance will be offered at this contact point, and therefore in this region, which will be equal to the area of this tip of upper and lower electrode, the metal will be partially melted and will become plastic, and because of the applied pressure, the joint or weld nugget will be produced in the form of a spot. Now current will be switched off after elapse of few milliseconds, but still pressure will be maintained, and after elapse of certain period of time, when the joint cools, the pressure will be released and the joint will be made. This spot welding process is a low cost process, and in this welding speed is quite high. In this process, very less skilled operator is required and uniformity of the product is very high, and this process can be made automatic or semi-automatic. In this process generally edge preparation is not required. This process is generally used in automobile and aircraft industries, and this process is generally used to join thin work pieces, but in certain cases the spot welding of two approximately 12 mm thick sheets can also be, or plates can also be joined by this process satisfactorily. But with this process we cannot make liquid tight or gas tight joints economically, right? This was all about resistance spot welding.